Okay, so this kept me calm today. I had to add it in the video. Anyway, hi! I am back after a 2-week vacation. It was much needed. I didn't really go anywhere, but it was a vacation from filming every day because I'm not sure if many of you know, but those who have attempted to film every day, it can get a little taxing, especially the way that I'm doing it instead of doing the whole filming ahead of time, which kind of just doesn't work for me, or it kind of just doesn't feel like it's my thing. I like to film what I feel in the moment and then edit and then upload kind of all on the same day. Yeah, that's probably overkill, but hey, that was getting exhausting, so I decided to take a break and celebrate being pregnant after Vagina Appreciation Day because it's all relative and that's what made me pregnant. So yeah, to vaginas. Anyway, I'm chilling, I'm sitting here in my underwear. TMI, let's keep going.
I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me.
So excited for today's video because this is going to be all about the metaphysical route to pregnancy symptoms. First off, let me just say that pregnancy symptoms are not usual. Yes, you're probably like, what? Actually, yes, pregnancy symptoms are not supposed to happen. They're not natural. They are an indication that some area of self needs to be worked through. So I am very proud and happy to say that I barely have any symptoms because I've been doing the damn thing. We're trying to work through every possible aspect and every single crevice of anything that I need to work through before I give birth, so I'm not bringing that into my parenting. Also, I'm so sorry I'm so bad at this. I never say who I am. Hey, it's Juliana. Hope everyone is feeling great today. So yeah, let's get into this video. The first pregnancy symptom that we are going to start with is nausea and vomiting. Of course, because that is in every article that they say, oh, it's most likely that you'll feel that gives you the indication that you're pregnant. Well, it shouldn't be there, but if it is there, here's why. A rejection of self that needs to be dealt with or integrated. Something you're not ready to face. Wishing something never happened. Fear of the unknown ahead. Rejection of an experience or a person. You might be sensitive to the energy around you or your environment and feeling unappreciated in your efforts. The next one I'm going to talk about is fatigue. Now, I know the fatigue is inevitable. That one I do feel. I can't front, but that's because sometimes one day to the next may be more draining or taxing than others. However, the metaphysical route to this fatigue is going against the current of life. The false belief that you are stuck in any situation. Trouble saying no. Doing things you don't want to do. Having a negative viewpoint on life. Being totally overworked and way past your limits. While being fueled with emotion. Resentment towards not taking control. Or knowing you have control but not speaking up for yourself. And lastly, suppressing creativity instead of letting it manifest. Now, you know with fatigue comes yawning, whether you yawn before you go to sleep or after you've woken up. Well, here's the metaphysical route to why we yawn. A sign of release of oxygen that goes into the body, recharges and restores the body and its energy levels. At the same time, while releasing negative energy and replacing it with positive energy, all for the purpose of opening our ear chakra and intuition for spiritual messages. Now, when we yawn, we sometimes have watering eyes. Oh yeah, I'm going detailed, y'all. With watering eyes, this is a cooling down of the emotions and a third eye chakra release. Okay, hold on. You know what? This so reminds me of that song, what is it called? Hole in the Ground. And the green grass grew all around and around, the green grass grew all around. Okay, so like that was one of my favorite songs growing up. Going to like this camp program when they would sing it like every day. You start with the hole and the tree and the hole and the branch and the leaf and the bird's nest and the bird and the feather on the bird and the egg and something like that. It's so fun. Maybe one day I'll like sing the whole song on here. I don't know why, but just cause. But yeah, go look that up. Okay, this one might sound a little gross for some people, but you know those burps that you get that it feels like vomit is gonna come up, but it totally doesn't? Yeah, I actually get those. Here's why they happen. Powerful form of releasing and clearing energy from the solar plexus chakra, which is the creative center, your instinct station, and your confidence builder. So some people don't realize that sneezing can be linked to pregnancy. It's not a common symptom, but it's actually linked, and that is because Stagnant energy is being cleared from your throat chakra. Okay, so this one might be a little bit more common for people. Headaches, specifically migraines or in the temple pain. Internal conflict of guilt towards an external conflict. A person who doesn't accept what is. If the migraine is giving you high blood pressure or vision issues, your crown chakra or your third eye chakra might be blocked. If we want to mix a little bit of the metaphysical to the physical, for those people who are still more comfortable on the physical, the guilt leads to the fear, which freezes the nervous system. If the pain is at the top of the head, this is you having a separation from God. Now this one is totally inevitable. Like, it's probably going to be with everyone because round ligament pain means growth, and growth should be happening while you are pregnant. So this one is most likely everyone will feel it. However, besides just the growth, another reason is sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the flowers, smell the roses, you know? You are getting an upload from spirit. The stiff muscles could be due to you overthinking, and this is a knock from your divine masculine within you to calm the down. Now this one is also totally inevitable, okay? Urinating constantly. Sacral chakra release and a water release. So the water is releasing energy from your sacral chakra. Now we're gonna get a little up close and personal and talk about constipation. This represents having a weak root chakra. Now what I like to do if I'm experiencing this, I like to just breathe and try to just say my bowels are moving easily and effortlessly. My bowels move easily and effortlessly. My stool freely flows through me. Or if you want to pertain it specifically to the root chakra, I am safe and secure. I am safe and secure. I am safe and secure. Now, if you have constant flowing bowels, your root chakra is overactive. And in this case, you want to just let that flow so you can release that. We're continuing on with this up and close and personal now. So with farting or passing gas, for some people that feel more comfortable with that, that is a release of the solar plexus chakra and the root chakra. Now this is the opposite parallel to burping. So with burping, the energy is coming from your solar plexus and going out of your mouth. And with the gas, the energy is going out through the end from your solar plexus. Now, if you are an empath like myself, sometimes, believe it or not, these releases that you're feeling have nothing to do with you, and sometimes it has everything to do with those that are around you. So yes, you may pass some gas or burp or whatever you're feeling for the sake of someone else who needs a release, who may be blocked and don't know how to do it. So it's kind of like you're adding to the overall clearance for the universe. How wonderful is that? I mean, you put it that way. Sure. Okay, reeling it back in, a little less personal, is spasms, which are never fun. This has to do with an unwillingness to accept the support that is present. Moving on to backaches, which are pretty much also going to be inevitable. With growth, there's a lot of organs shifting around, and the metaphysical root to this is conflicts between the urge to move forward and the grip of an unforgiven past that's holding you back. That was for the upper back. For the lower back, taking on more than one can handle, and you need to lighten your load. Oops, I forgot this one also kind of goes with the up close and personal, but anal pain or hemorrhoids relates to self-pity, fear of asking for help, and wallowing. Now reeling it back and going on to hip pain. The metaphysical root to this is feeling stuck in life due to not being able to make decisions, or feeling stuck in life because you can't see what's ahead of you or what's next. Having no faith, which you probably would need to ask for directions, and you are avoiding it. Now, upper thigh pain relates to negative self-talk. Pain in the knees, whether stiff or sore, relates to resisting change due to your pride. Suppressing fear of the unknown, needing to activate humility or fearless energy, or your ego is too proud to bend. Pain in your shins relates to not wanting to move ahead, moving right along in the leg. The ankles, pain there for that matter, relates to change being difficult for you and needing to activate some flexibility. And of course the feet, whether sore, swollen, numb, or in pain, this is relating to a separation from Mother Nature, childhood issues, and needing to release grief or resentment. Now we're going all the way back up to the throat, which a lot of people don't realize. During pregnancy, you sometimes get a sore throat, or you might have just some pain there and then it goes away. Now, this is the channel between the head and the heart. And if there's anything going on in this area, that is because you're having a difficulty saying what you want to say, and you are swallowing your anger and need to express. Now, it's totally common to get chest or breast pain during pregnancy. However, this is relating to denial of the mother and feminine principle towards nurturing and needing to nourish the breath of life through the lungs. Any cysts or lumps in the breast has to do with over-mothering. I'm feeling the need to go in depth with that one a little bit. So over-mothering, if anyone is wondering, has to do with sometimes coddling your child or going above and beyond giving the child or the baby space. We all need space sometimes. We all need to recharge and collect our energy. And whether you are a baby or an adult or a elderly, you need to recharge and you are entitled to recharge. And so feeling smothered, that can cause some problems. And that just may form through your body to let you know, hey, chill out just a little bit. Had to take a second again. This one can be a little tricky because, as I said earlier, the organs move around and shift while we are pregnant. Sometimes you get stomach pain, but you don't really know if it's pain from the baby moving or if it's pain from your stomach. Now, usually to be able to tell that is you feel pretty much, okay, you can't see, but no, you still can't see. Say this is the belly and up here so this is the belly and this is above the belly, kind of where your rib cages are, wherever your under breastbone is, that's pretty much where your stomach is now sitting. And if there's pain all the way up there, then you know that's where the pain is coming from. And that is relating to not being able to accept an idea. Okay, coming back at you with one more up close and personal symptom, and that would be discharge. That is relating to the sacral chakra energy release. I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? Now, during pregnancy, we all know we get that pregnancy nose, and our sense of smell is totally heightened. Now, the metaphysical root to that is a clear scent activation for primal awareness of poison in the food to protect the baby. Now, I cannot tell you enough. Let me just repeat that for the people in the back. A heightened sense of smell in pregnancy, you want that, trust me, because that's letting you know your clear scent is being activated to let you know if there's some going on in the food. I cannot tell you enough how much or how important that is to know what is in your food, whether you made it or someone else made it for you. You and your baby need to be safe. You need to make sure that you are keen on paying attention to if something feels off or tastes off or smells off with your food, put that away and get another round of something, or go eat somewhere else, or make your own food, or remake it, or tell the person no thank you, or whatever, okay? Trust me. Unfortunately, not everyone in this world is kind, and we are in a world full of malicious people that would actually go out of their way to do something to harm you and baby. So pay attention. Okay, this next one is totally a sensitive topic because I cannot stand when you have a mood swing. Yeah, there it is. About to talk about mood swings. If you have a mood swing and people are just like, oh, it's because of pregnancy and like they like negate your feelings or emotions because you're pregnant, and they kind of just be like, oh, you're just pregnant, so it's just that. I mean, yeah, sure, but whether you are pregnant or not, mood swings give you an indication of something very important. It's just the most simple important thing. Suppressed area that needs clearing. Listen, suppressed areas that need clearing are probably the most important thing to focus on, because anything that is suppressed is literally getting and so that's like cement on cement on cement, and it's like, where is it going? It's going way down in there, and then what is it doing for you? Just clogging you to the point that you're completely almost immobilized. So yeah, sorry to get dramatic on y'all, but like, you definitely want to pay attention to anything that is suppressed. Let it come up to surface, sit with it, process it, and then release it. You will be such a better person in general to not only you, your baby, but those around you, which adds to the overall peace of the universe. So before we move on to the next symptom, half of the time, all it takes is communication to express what you're feeling, but so many people unfortunately are afraid to express, whether they don't know how to, or they feel like it might escalate, unfortunately, or they just feel like, I don't know why. There's many different factors, but I really encourage and hope that this is like a, please do this, please. And it's like a vibrational effect that just goes out. Just like, everyone communicate. Whatever you're feeling, just express it and try to do it in the best way that you can. And if it comes out a little whatever, then at least you got it out. And do not judge those who can openly express themselves and who have no problem doing so, or who feel better when they do so, whether they have a problem with it or not. You never know if a person is comfortable expressing what they want to express, but at least they're getting it out. So don't judge them or be upset about it, because that's not something that you do. They are trying to release their so it doesn't fester and clog them up. So can we just all try to activate a little more compassion towards everyone's differences, opinions, and beliefs? That would be wonderful. Okay, totally went off on a tangent, but to bring it back, so this one totally shocked me, and I'm actually very impressed by this. So you know how sometimes you get extra saliva? Yeah, sure, some people have a problem talking about spit, but spit is spit, it has to come out, right? It's there for a reason. Well, this is actually relating to giving the body protection from negative energies to protect mother and baby. Isn't that amazing how the body does that? Accumulates some sort of pain or anything just to let you know that something is up. We all need to pay so much more attention to our bodies. Now, this next one can sometimes feel very scary, especially if you are outside and you are alone, but dizzy spells. This relates to an out-of-body moment or experience to bring your attention to something. I've always wanted to do that, like put something in the camera. Like how you put their hand in the camera? Yeah, I wanted to do it with a certain object, and how perfect. Yellow rose. Let's just talk about this for a second. So yellow represents the solar plexus chakra. This is very interesting. This is very ironic. I didn't know I was gonna get this today. I didn't. But the solar plexus chakra relates to yellow, which is the instincts, your intuition, your confidence. And yellow also goes with the sun, which is a new energy, sunshine. Kind of like a breath of a new chapter, technically, because like the sun starts a new day, so like that's you getting another chance to do whatever you want to do, right? And so then a rose is, well, a single rose that is yellow represents friendship. So you put all those things together. It's just kind of ironic for this video, because your baby is operating, and growing in your or near your solar plexus chakra and your sacral, but more so this solar plexus chakra as the baby grows. And then you are building a friendship with your baby, technically, and it is a new beginning in your life. So, whoa. Now they call this part the mask of pregnancy, and that is the darkening of skin. This is not really a metaphysical root, but I thought that this was very important to add, is that any area that may be darkened, which is your nipples, inner thighs, armpits, or navel, sometimes around your eyes too, like, I don't know, is basically an increased blood flow to those areas to let you know that that is working overtime. So any area that has been darkened is just working overtime for you and the baby. And I thought that was cool to add in here. I don't know, maybe not, but yeah, I thought it was. Okay, now this one might be a little controversial for a lot of people who have gone through this during their pregnancy, but weight gain, believe it or not, that is actually not as natural as one would think. Not to say that it's a problem. I love all shapes and sizes. Let's just throw that in there, okay? All. I'm just giving the metaphysical root to why it happens. This is relating to ignoring the emotional and spiritual needs. Just to give a solution to that would be feeding your mind, body, and spirit with the nutrition of healthy thoughts, activating emotional intelligence for healthy feelings. You know how after you eat you sometimes get heartburn? Well, that is relating to the heart chakra being cleared. That one is kind of also obvious. Actually, I should really say the heartburn is indicating that the heart chakra needs clearing and healing. So what you might want to do with that is try to seek within to see what has been pulling at your heartstrings in the more negative way. Okay, now this symptom can be very annoying, and that's carpal tunnel syndrome. This relates to wanting to be numb, doing what you don't want to do, and holding on to grief from the past. This may or may not happen to everyone, but you know that metallic taste you get in your mouth? Well, this relates to a traumatic soul taste, a sensation based upon your emotions being stirred up. This one may or may not be that common, but it's skin tags. Now, before I get into the metaphysical root of the symptom, I just want to say a little fun fact that, can you believe the skin takes up 16% of your body weight? I just thought that was so cool. Okay, so the actual symptom to these skin tags is a warning to protect yourself from harm. And as I said earlier, that couldn't be more important during pregnancy. And that is all of the metaphysical roots to most of the pregnancy symptoms, or even some uncommon ones that people may get. And to end this video on a very positive note, the positive pregnancy symptoms are, of course, growth with the hair, the nails, the breasts. Well, for some people, the breast growth is positive. Some people don't really want more than what they have. But for those of us that have very small breast, growth is very exciting. But however, I just wanted to note that all of this positivity with the growth of these things on us is something that the body should be naturally doing, and pregnancy just makes that a little easier. But hopefully we move more into a space where it doesn't have to only be during pregnancy, and it is all of the time. Our body is just giving us exactly what we want or need, but that also stems from positive thoughts. So I will end it here. You know that moment when you can actually feel the energy of nosiness? Oh, I so feel that right now. Anyway, me waiting to do my outro for 2 minutes straight because of the fucking traffic and everything else going on. Until next time, just breathe. See you.